So this is my second video, and I'm going to continue to talk about Traveler's Notebooks. I just decided to dig a little deeper with Traveler's Notebooks because one of the most important things about Traveler's Notebooks is that the sizes are all different. And so you have to kind of understand the sizing to know what will work for you, or if it fits what you have in mind that you would like to use it for. Video on the different sizes. I'll talk a little bit about that. And no, I do not have all of the sizes. I am a planner junkie, but I don't have all the sizes. I do have several. So I'll show you the ones I have. And then I'll tell you how you can go and find like images of the various sizes as well. Like a size chart. They're all over the internet. Super easy to find. So let's jump in. Let's talk about the different sizes, and I'll show you what I have. And we'll see where we land. Thanks. So the neat thing about Traveler Notebooks, TNs is what I'm going to say. The neat thing about TNs is that they come in all different sizes. Like, that's awesome. So the sizes are micro, passport, pocket, A6, personal, B6, standard or regular. They go by both. Cashier, A5, and then there's a composition size as well. Now, if you purchase your Traveler's Notebook from FoxyFix, they size theirs by numbers. So it's all the same as the sizes I just stated a few minutes ago. It's just that they identify them by numbers. So FoxyFix, a micro would be a 0. A passport would be a 1. Pocket would be a 2. A6, 3. Personal, 4. B6, 5, and so on and so forth. So it's numbers, okay? So the larger the number, the larger the TN. That's a good way to think about it. Okay, so let's jump in. So this is a micro. This is by Chic Sparrow. I don't know the name of this. This was gifted to me. So I don't know the leather name and all of that, or else I would tell you. This is one I'm currently not using. But I did use it. I used to carry it around every day. So this is a micro size. It doesn't have a spine. So this is one without a spine. And that's important to know as well, whether or not it has a spine. So I'll talk a little bit more about that. Just hang on. So this is a Chic Sparrow 0 or micro without a spine. This is a FoxyFix. This is a sugar leather. It is a single strap, and I'll tell you what that means because that's important to know. No, this is not a single strap. I'm sorry. My fault. So this has 4 elastics. I put these clear pockets in here because it didn't have the pockets to come with it. But it doesn't have a spine either. So you notice that. This, I'm sorry to say, let me go back. I should have told you guys when I said that. This is a single strap. So let me see if I can pull this out so you guys can see. Okay, here we go. So this is a single strap. Usually in these type of TNs, you can put 3 books. However, I have seen people put 4 and 5 insert in a single strap. To me, I don't care for it because it moves around a lot. It's too much for this, you know. But it can be done. I've seen it. So I usually do 3 books. But so that's what it means. Whenever you see a TN that says single strap, that's what they mean, okay? Without a spine. This is what they're talking about. So let's set this over to the side. So again, we're still talking micros. This is a FoxyFix. It has 4 elastics, but it doesn't have a spine, okay? So this is one of their sugar leathers. I can't remember which one this is, but I know it's a sugar leather. Cupcake, I think. I think this is sugar cupcake. A micro sugar cupcake with Foxy. This is also a FoxyFix. This is a micro as well. So you see the sizing? They're the same size. They're just made very different. This is a micro with a spine. This is a sugar leather as well, I believe. It has a rose gold heart on the spine. So this is what they call a spine. This stitching, it's a reinforcement piece is what it is. I love to have a spine on my TN. It's just sturdier. It makes it more sturdier. This is more flimsy. So let's open this up. So I paid for everything on this one. I have the pockets added, which I love. It makes it sturdier. So I had a pocket added to the front and a pocket added to the back. And it has 4 elastics. So it's very sturdy. You can just do anything you want with this TN. And again, it is a micro. So that's that. Here's another micro. It has a reinforced spine. It has my initial last name on the cover, and it did not have pockets. Well, it's a pocket in the back. I'm sorry. A pocket was added in the back, but not in the front. This is just a Target dollar spot pocket that I stuck in here. It has 4 elastics. So these are your micros. So you can see they're all the same size. Okay? So those are your micros. Okay, let's move these to the side. And let's talk about your pocket. I do not have a passport size TN, but the passport size TN, it's the size between the 0 and the 2. If we're talking Foxy Fix, it would be a 0, and this would be considered a 2. Your passport would be considered a 1. So it's a little bigger than this, but not quite as big as this one, if that makes sense. I wish I had one to show you guys, but I don't. So just when you're thinking about it, you can see these two side by side. Passport would fall somewhere in the middle between these two sizes, okay? So passport, or if you're using Foxy Fix, it's a 1. All right. So this is a pocket size, also known as field notes. If you're using Foxy Fix, it is a 2. This is a sugar leather as well. I had a heart added to the spine, and you guys can see it has a spine on it. My name is in gold foil on the front. This is the gold foil heart. Pink elastics. And here's the inside. I did not have pockets added. I had one added in the back so that I could get a pin loop, but I didn't add a pocket in the front. So you see, you can completely customize your TN however you want. You can have 1 pocket added, 2 pockets, no pockets, whatever you want to do. That's the cool part about all of this. It has 4 elastics. I have books in here, so I'm not going to take up time going through all that, but there are 4 elastics here. And here's the pocket on the back with the spine added. So this is a number 2. This is a number 2 or pocket size, whichever one you want to call it, or field notes. This was made by the Chunky Planner. And this has a wide 2-inch spine. So let me show you guys the difference. So this is a standard spine on the pink one, on the Foxy Fix. All right. You see the difference? This has a 2-inch spine, so that means you can make it good and chunky. You can put as much as you want in it, and I love a chunky planner. So the spine is just wider, and that means you can put more in it, okay? So let's open this one up. And by the way, I love this. So it has a pocket here. It has 2, 4, 6, 8 elastics. You're going to need more elastics to get more stuff in it. And it has this type of pocket in the back. So it's a beautiful TN. It's one of my favorites, and I just love this chunky spine. And again, here's the difference. Right. This is an A6. Now, I will tell you guys, I got this from Mommy El Hey. It came in one of the kits. I don't use an A6, but I'm going to start. But anyways, this is all I have. So I don't have anything to compare it with. It doesn't have any stitching. It doesn't have a spine. It's just a very simple, almost vinyl type planner, but it's very pretty. So this is what it looks like, but I don't have anything to compare it with, but that just gives you an idea. It's about the same size as the pocket, but it's a little wider. It's a little shorter and a little wider. That's the best way I can explain that when you're thinking about the A6. But again, this is from Mommy El Hey. Okay, this is a number 4, which we call personal. Foxy Fix calls it a 4, but it's also known as personal size. It's longer than the pocket, and it's narrow. Kind of reminds me of a wallet. It's about the size of a zipper, checkbook wallet. You know what I'm talking about? Just a regular lady's wallet. Again, I purchased a number 4 from Foxy, but I sold it. I didn't like it. It just didn't work for me. And that's what I mean. You have to try different things. So this, again, came in a Mommy El Hey kit. It doesn't have any stitching. Doesn't have any pockets. No spine. This is a very simple, very nice, but very simple planner. And it has, let's see here, only 2 elastics. Yeah, this only has 2 elastics. So when you're thinking about a personal size TN, just kind of think about, take out your wallet if you carry a wallet that has a checkbook, you know, where you can put your credit cards, has the zipper in the middle, and a space to drop your checkbook in. Think about something like that. And that's about the size of it. And I'm going to tell you guys how to find the actual measurements, because that's going to be very helpful for you. But I wanted you to have a visual so you can kind of see that. And if you look at the A6, you see that one is more narrow, one is longer, one is shorter, wider. So that's sort of a comparison. Okay. This is a B6 single. Now, Foxy Fix calls, this is a number 5 for Foxy Fix, and this is actually a Foxy. This is a sugar leather. Don't remember which one this was, but it has a paw print on the spine. It doesn't have a stitched spine, so you guys notice that it's just a single. And so I'll show you what that means. So it only has one, just like that small micro I showed you guys in the beginning. It only has one elastic, and I added these pockets in myself. No pockets and only one elastic. This is a single B6 from Foxy. This is another single B6 from Foxy. Has a gold heart on the spine. This is called a pin loop, and you just stick your pin right here. Okay. So I added pockets, and only one elastic, no pockets on the inside. That came with the TN. I added this, and it's a single as well. And this is a pin loop that I added. So this is an Erin Condren. You can get them at Staples. You can get them anywhere, and you just stick it. It's an adhesive, so it's super easy. Just stick it on your insert. So these are singles without the spine. Okay, let me open that up so you guys can see. So you see, yeah. So that's what a single looks like. Now, here is a B6. And this is from the Chunky Planner. This has a 2-inch spine. So you see that stitching? It's so pretty, you guys. I love this TN. Has a pin loop. Let's open her up. So here you go. It has pockets, pocket, and it has 2, 4, 6, 8 elastics. 2, 4, 6, 8 elastics. So I carried this around the holidays. And I love this TN. And of course, you guys saw I have the pocket to match it. So this is a B6, but this is a big B6 because it has the 2-inch spine. A standard B6 spine would be this size TN, but the spine would be this size. That's about a 1 inch, I guess. It's about an inch. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're thinking about your TNs as well. Okay. The next size we're going to talk about is the standard size. This TN, I got this from the Planner Society sometime last year. I want to say last spring. If you're purchasing a standard size for Foxy Fix, it would be a number 6. So remember, Foxy uses numbers. Other companies use, you know, they call it by the name. Standard, regular, you know, whatever it is. But this does not have a spine. So remember, the spine is always that stitching. This does not have a spine. Let's open it up. And you can see the Planner Society logo. You can go check out her webpage. She has amazing stuff. I love her. And she has kits. You can subscribe to the monthly kits. And I'll talk about that in another video. But it has pockets. Has 2 pockets in the back. And it has 1, 2, 3. Let me let you guys see. 1, 2, 3, 4 elastics. And you see how many books I have in here? So this TN has 4 elastics. And I have 1, 2, 3. I got this wrapped around something. It's stuck. Sorry about that. 4, 5, 6 inserts and 2 like pocket type accessories. So don't let it have, don't worry about the number of elastics so much because there's ways to add more, okay? I just like having a lot of elastics because I like fat planners. But you can add 3 or more books with 1 elastic. You see how many I've added to this one with 4. You can do what you want. So, anywho. So, this is a number 6. This is a standard size TN. And let me put it beside a B6 so you can get an idea. I'll put it beside a single. So this is the B6. And here's the standard. So you see the size comparison? One is a little wider and shorter. One is taller and more slim, more narrow. So, and if you lay them up on top of each other, the B6 is a little wider this way. Maybe I should do it this way, guys. Yeah, you can kind of see. So that's a 6. All right. The other size is a number 7. Sorry about that, bump the camera. The other size is a number 7. I do not have a 7. I purchased one off of Buy, Sell, and Trade. I didn't really care for it. So I sold it. But it's a little bigger than this. It's just a little bit bigger than this, and a little bit wider. So this is the A5 size. That gives you an idea. So it's a nice size planner. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of room. This is a ring planner, so you know it's gonna be a little bit bigger because it has the rings on the inside versus strings. But an A5TN is going to be about this size. It's the same size. It's just made differently, but the sizing is what you're looking for. Okay. So if you take this and line it up with that, you see, that's a nice, that's quite a bit bigger. Just to give you some type of idea. So those are all the TNs that I have. I do not have a TN that's A5 size or bigger. But that just, I hope I was able to give you some type of idea of how the sizing works. And you have to figure out what works for you. And you just try it. One of the things that I did was I stayed on the Buy, Sell, and Trade sites because I didn't want to invest money in a TN because these leather TNs are not cheap. At least to me, I'm very cheap. And these leather TNs can get quite pricey. And so rather than spend $70, $80, $100 on a TN that I wasn't even sure I was going to like, I would go to the Buy, Sell, and Trade sites. They're on Facebook. You can look at Traveler's Notebook, Buy, Sell, and Trade. Just type in Traveler's Notebook, Buy, Sell, and Trade. You can type in TNs, and then they'll start to pop up. And I followed all of them that I found. And folks are selling those things all of the time. And so it's a really great way to try different sizes without spending a lot of money. Also, if you get it, you don't like it, you can always resell it. So that's just something to think about. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this made sense. And I will link information on how to find the sizes down below. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.